It's the Cardinals, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Gordon and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level starts.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, played in the regular season, do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down? Establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. From the gun on third down, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Murray a give. This is Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Here's Murray. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So, Charles, first drive
around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Don't do us like
Run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They go back to Pollard on second down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
And he's here. Alexander Madison. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 31 yards. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. From the gun, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can